The last few weeks have been really tough as I've tried to figure it out how to approach this topic without opening up wounds that are still raw or exposing myself in ways I'm not ready for. But at the same time, I felt like I needed to talk about it because nothing else has shaped me this year or reflected who I am becoming like this. Well, this year I've experienced two major losses. One was the end of a relationship, and the other was losing the most important person in my life. Both were incredibly difficult and took me to rock bottom, but grief changes us. While I won't go into too much detail about one of these losses, I figured the other was worth talking about it because it was such a big part of my self-discovery. My breakup. Ending a marriage or relationship isn't exactly taboo, but learning how to deal with change, spending the first night alone, or navigating financial uncertainty, that's still a bit of an unspoken territory. And honestly, that's okay. There are no rules for it. All you can do is take it one day at a time. And take it one day at a time is the real challenge, especially for someone with anxiety like me. Talking about loneliness may seem cliche because it's been talked about a lot lately, and that's okay. It's also okay not like being alone. No one is forced to live in a way that doesn't suit them. In my case, however, perhaps because of fate, I had never spent much time alone before. But maybe that's exactly why this moment has been so transformative for me. I discovered a new version of myself. A person who loves talking to herself at home, who enjoys her right to look sloppy whenever she feels like it, who makes her own decisions, decorates how she wants, and buys what she wants to buy anyway. But honestly, it's not even about that. Because even when you're with someone, especially in a healthy relationship, you can and should live like that. It's more about feeling confident, independent, and unstoppable, It's about realize that you don't need anyone else to make big decisions. You can make them yourself. It's about doing things on your own that you used to only do with someone else and feeling proud of it. It's about deciding to do something purely for yourself, not because someone else expected. It's about looking around and feeling content with what you have, at least for now. To me, solitude means being at peace with yourself, no matter who's around. It's about not relying on anyone else to feel good. I've realized these days that sometimes we put ourselves in situations that don't do us any favors. And once we get through them, we have to find a way to get out and rediscover who we are. Living in my independence now helps me see every day what really matters to me. My daily goal is to focus on that, being my best self for myself. And maybe, when I feel more solid about it, for someone else too. I've come to understand that going through this season alone is the only way to be healthy enough to not project my needs onto a relationship. I've been thinking about this more and more as I've met new people. It's not easy, but it's necessary. What I've learned is to find happiness in small things, in small moments, instead of chasing it endlessly. They say joy is in the journey, not the destination, right? So I guess my goal here is to share some of what I'm feeling in a way that's maybe a little more beautiful. And yes, romanticize it, because I love romanticizing life. Even if they are hard things to talk about it, or maybe because they are hard things to talk about it. And of course, I hope to share something meaningful, something that others can take away from my experience. I wanted to start doing this in English for a few reasons. The first and the most important is to improve my English. It's always been important to me, but also something I've struggled with because of fear and insecurity. So if there are mistakes here, well, future me can fix them, and maybe ChatGPT too. Another reason is that I consume a lot of this specific type of content on YouTube. Women share their routines, travels, and daily lives through art. And I call it art because it's awesome. Most of my inspiration comes from creators outside of Brazil, so I thought it would be interesting to reach that audience and at the same time showcase our beauty and unique culture. So, I hope you enjoy it, and I see you next time. And since I'm learning the ropes here, if you like it, please give this video a thumbs up. Bye bye.